I said I was going to start this video and not do, so I feel like I smack my lips a lot before I begin. So hey, choose here. I am doing pancakes for breakfast. So you see one that's smaller than the other. That second one is really huge. I've got some Morningstar veggie sausage. And I got the scrambled eggs. I put butter on top, and if you, first of all, thank you if you're a new subscriber. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here and hope you're liking the content. And if you are wondering if you should subscribe to me, go either there or there, wherever that little subscribe thing, hit that for me if you like the content. So what was I saying? If you the picture that I took 2 pictures of this, and there's butter on top. I don't want to put more butter on this because the butter melted on top of the syrup. I really don't want to put any more syrup on it, although I know I will. I don't want to do it now. I'm gonna eat one cake at a time. This one was really thick. This first one, it's smaller in size, but it's really fluffy because I used almond milk. Thanks to Ignited ASMR. I think he just uses regular milk. I don't think he uses almond, but you know, milk makes them fluffy. I just said I wasn't gonna put no more syrup on it, didn't I? The pancake mixer I use for this is called Crustacean. No, it's not. I just can't remember the name of it. I'm gonna pour syrup on these eggs, these cheese eggs. They have I use some taco seasoned cheese on them. You can't really tell it. Okay. They are so fluffy. Oh, baby. Don't fall on Papa. Please let Papa do a good video. I got things all over the freaking place. Please let Papa have a nice video now. Look at that thing. Look at that pancake. You see how thick it is? It's fluffy though too. I feel like I'm gonna mess this up for y'all. Yeah. See? I've done those Morningstar veggie patties too. They're really good. I don't have regular sausages or bacon. I ran out. But I did have hot dogs, and that was going to be the plan until I remembered that I had these. Now, that's some ice cold milk too. No ice, but it's cold. Drinking milk with pancakes, drinking cold milk with pancakes makes me feel so good for right now. By the way, and it's unsweetened almond milk, so I should be okay. But by the way, past couple of days, I've had shakes. So y'all know I did the, what is that, 2 or 3 days ago for the Impossible Burger video that I did, and I had a vanilla shake. So I went to the restaurant in my hood and got a vanilla shake. First shake, I didn't have a problem with. Second shake, was that last night? It was last night that I had the shake. I started feeling it. but it wasn't too bad. I just won't overdo it. Yes, indeedy. Okay. If y'all notice that one pancake is bigger than the other, and you can probably tell, you can't, no, you can't really, because the second one is so, it's so big, but it's more oblong shape. You know, visually, a nice, neat stack of pancakes, you know, always is the gravitational pull for people. And some of you all wanted to know and talk about, you know, myself growing up and crap like that. Here's what I'll tell you. When my mom would go to work, I would ask her like the night before if she could make me a few pancakes, and she would make them and then put foil paper over the plate. So I would wake up with, you know, either sliced hot dogs or bacon or sausage and like 3 or 4 little pancakes and under the plate. But they were all misshapen. And I'm not dissing that at all, because that actually is a good thing. I love it. It almost, pancakes almost tasted better when they were misshapen like that, to me. You know, and maybe it was just because I was a kid or something. I don't know. But these things are so fluffy. That's that almond milk, I'm telling you. Let me tell y'all about my day on Thursday. Thursday, I worked an 8 to 4 shift. And we've been having staffing issues. Basically meaning not enough staff. It makes me feel so good. Basically, a person called off, and 1 or 2 people who maybe would have been there weren't. Schedule changes. One found a new job. So, you know, kind of doing a 2-job thing. At any rate, it was me, hat in the freezer. For those of you that are new to my channel who don't know who Hat in the Freezer is, he is a co-worker of mine. And I never reveal where I work. And I've taken to calling this guy Hat in the Freezer because one time he put his nasty, sweaty hat that looked like it's been ran over 1,500 times by a bulldozer in the street. He put his hat in the freezer one time to cool off in the summertime, and I pitched a fit. So I call him Hat in the Freezer. Now, me, him, and a new girl. She's like maybe a few weeks old. A few weeks with us. New girl. So We had a busy morning. And we were handling it, but when someone calls off and when you don't have the staff that you typically would have, you really feel that and you have to hump harder, as you can imagine. So, 8 to 4 was my shift. Hat in the Freezer was scheduled to leave at 3. Mm. 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 And Hat in the Freezer, what you gotta know about him, he is very into everything other than what he should be into. We have a new guy, for example, we have a new guy that is working with us. He's cute. He's a cute guy. But this dude ain't thinking about Hat in the Freezer. So, because the guy's new, every time the new guy answered a stock check, Hat in the Freezer would swoop over to where the new guy was and help him find it. Like, wait until he comes to you. If he doesn't know where to look for something, because we had the stockroom change big time. But he'll come and find somebody. You don't have to swoop down. He's doing that to be in his space, basically. Hat in the Freezer is very much a busybody. Inserting his nose in presence where it really does not need to be. And people know it, and it's really irritating. So close to 3 o'clock, maybe about 5 minutes to 3, Hat in the Freezer goes, oh, well, you're leaving at 4, and I didn't know Kayla was leaving at 4 too. Oh, wow, what are we gonna do? I looked at Hat in the Freezer, I said, go home. I don't want to hear it. Go home. This will be handled. It is what it is. They'll figure something out. And he took his ass home. Now, about 10 minutes to 4, long after Hat in the Freezer had departed, I knew the new girl was leaving. We started getting really busy. I looked at who was closing that night. One experienced associate, but she was going to be replenishing the floor. And a new associate. So they were kind of, working together. New associate has never done a stock check. Okay. And this new guy that I was talking about, the cute one, he would have been the one fielding stock checks and customer order pickups. So I did something I usually do not do. One of the managers was coming down, walking in the stockroom, and I said, so-and-so, look, I don't typically do this. And when I said that, she stood back a couple of feet, like I anticipated me doing something, or she thought I was gonna pass out. And I think she thought that because when I tell you how tired I was when I was about to tell her, it is no joke. I already worked an 8-hour day. I told her that I would stay until 7 o'clock. Keep in mind, it was 10 minutes to 4. I said, look, this is where people step up, right? So the need is here. I'm willing to do. I said, even though I have another job that I need to kind of tend to in my building, I will forsake it and stick around here at least till 7. I wound up leaving at 7:15. They were very appreciative. The general manager and the manager that I mentioned that to, they wrote me up a little appreciation, like when you see someone doing something really amazing. So she wrote up this card for me about how amazing I was and blah, 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 blah. So it felt good. They offered me some Starbucks. I turned it down. I just said, you know what? I really do appreciate it. That was so nice of you guys. I just need some water. And, you know, the rest, what can you do? But at least I can help out. And when I tell you what I went through those last 3 hours, it just was not a joke. Them appreciating what I was doing made me get through the shift. But we were stretched in so many different directions. I usually don't. Like, I have a very strong policy of when you leave, when you're supposed to leave, you leave, period. Like, I don't want to stick around. My job is a place right now where you really don't want to stick around. What I did was a very old school move. That was a move someone would have pulled like 15, 20 years ago. If someone were to volunteer to stay nowadays, they probably would stay an extra 30 minutes or maybe 45 minutes. No one volunteers to stay 3 extra hours. And, you know, at some point, even though they didn't ask me to stay and stick around, I honestly don't think they knew who they had on the staff that night in the stock room. Not who, like, you know, this person is a bad worker or anything like that, but I don't think it even occurred to them how short-staffed they were that evening. I'm tired, y'all. I'm getting there. And look at my shirt. Nothing on the shirt, baby. What you know about it? I think this is probably the 3rd or 4th video I've done in this shirt. No spills. Let me hurry up and end this before something does happen. Oh, shiitake. I do got a spill. Y'all just can't see it. Fuck me. Anyway, I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys appreciate the content. Thank you so much. And have a great weekend. Bye.